what's up, everybody? It's Marty here from Nintendo Dads, and I'm super hyped today to bring you a Let's Play of one of my favorite board games of all time. And no, you're not watching Board Game Dads, you are watching Nintendo Dads, and this is Carcassonne for the Nintendo Switch, which is is the first offering from Asmodee Digital as they bring board game experiences over to the Switch. And I'm super excited about this because I love board games. I don't know if I've ever really talked about that on the show or not, but Carcassonne was one of the games that I began to play when I first got into board games, and it was just like a gateway drug, I guess, um, for me going into board gaming. And so I'm going to show you how to play this game, and I think it's one of the best versions of this. I have played versions of Carcassonne on iOS and Xbox Live, and easily this one is hands down the best. There are a few things that I don't like about it, but we'll get to those at the end. But Carcassonne is a game about the French region of Carcassonne, where you build towns, fields, monasteries, and roads to score points against your opponents. And you do that by sending out your servants, or what in the game they're called meeples, which are little wooden pieces that look like people, and you can place those in certain areas, and when you complete certain qualifications for those, you score points. And I'll talk about those as we play the game. We're going to play with the river expansion because that's how I've been playing the game since I started it. I think the river expansion just adds more to the game, but we're going to play versus a easy AI opponent just to show you what the game is like. So here we go. It's a tile laying game, and so in the board game version, you have a pile of tiles that are shuffled and then laid face down, and you don't know what you're getting until you turn the top one over and you get to play it. Now, in the case of these tiles, something on the tile has to match. As long as the tile can continue the river, or continue the field, or continue the city or the road, you can play it. And so here I'm going to play this river tile, which when you play as the river expansion, you lay down all of the river tiles first. Then you begin to draw from the rest of the tile pool, which you can see is 83 tiles in the game. And so my tile contains a road and a city and a field. And you'll notice after I put it down, when I choose the orientation, I can press Y to rotate it. I can press A, and I will get all of the available places to put down my meeples. You say, well, what are you doing? Why does this matter? Well, this is how you score points. For every meeple that is, for every piece of a city that you have when you complete a city, and what that means is that the walls are all put together, you score 2 points. So if I put my meeple here, then I'm basically claiming this city as it grows for me. Same thing for roads. When a road reaches its natural conclusion, all the pieces between the beginning and ending of the road get you 1 point, as long as your meeple is the only one on it. These green spaces are fields, and your meeple lays down instead of standing up, and he does not score until the end of the game. But at the end of the game, the person with the most meeples in those fields gets 3 points per completed city in that field. That's a little bit confusing, and it's a little bit hard to figure out where you should lay your meeples, but in the beginning, it's always good to try to claim cities for some fast points. So we're going to go ahead and claim this city here for me, and you will see how those join up here pretty soon. So you see he claimed that city. Now, if 2 city pieces happen to interlink here and that city was completed, we would both be able to score points for this. But if I had a city piece to lay right here and his meeple was already on it, I would not be able to put a meeple there because it was in direct line of sight of another player's meeple. That includes roads, that includes fields, that includes monasteries, that also includes cities. And once a tile is down, like these tiles, you can't play any more meeples on them. It's only when you lay down the tile. So you have to have a little bit of decision making and a little bit of strategy to figure out how to play Carcassonne. I can't rotate this one, so I'm just going to continue the river. But I do know that there is definitely going to be a city on this side, so I think a farmer meeple here is a safe bet. The only bad thing is I probably won't get that back until the end of the game. Well, I definitely won't get that back till the end of the game. I will go ahead and do a road here. Just showing you all the different types of placements, actually. All right, and last but not least, I'm glad I get to do this. This is a monastery. Monasteries score not by the amount of tiles that make up the city or the amount of tiles here. You have to surround them. So imagine this tile is the center of the donut. There has to be 8 different tiles around the monastery, and when that happens, your meeple there scores 9 points. So those can be game changers. I'm going to go ahead and claim that monastery for me. And we're getting close, most likely, to the end of the river now. I don't want either of those. So if I don't want to claim these, which I do want to keep a few meeples in reserve, I can just move over here and hold down the A button to end my turn. The river is complete. So now we are going to begin to complete the region. And I love this game. It's a little bit of a random game. It's different every time you play because of the tile placement. I'm going to go ahead and finish the city so that we can see how that works. So when I lay down this tile, you'll notice the city, after I place my meeple, the city will spring to life. It will get built, and I will score points. 2 points per city tile that were connected there. So now you can see on my marker I have 4 coins or 4 points. So what we're going to try to do here is I'm actually going to go here and place this so that I can do a quick placement here and get 4 more points for completing that city. The game actually moves fairly fast with 2 players, and you can play this local multiplayer couch co-op if you would like to. I have another monastery here, and it would be in my best interest to put this in a place where it is already, I guess surrounded in some ways by things. So I can get 4 points here if I put it here. I can also get 4 points here, and it will, or I can go here and it will help me complete this monastery, and I will get 1, 2, 3. But with the likelihood that I will be able to complete it, I'm going to go there. And hopefully I will be able to complete those 2. Those are kind of a gambit because, again, you are leaving your meeple on there until the end of the game if nothing happens. And see, right here, I don't want to complete this road, and I don't want to go here because I would give him city tiles. So I guess I'll just go here and start to claim that city. Now, meeples at the end of the game score points for incompleted monasteries, incompleted roads, and incompleted cities. And the way that they do that is cities score 1 point instead of 2. Roads still score 1 point, and monasteries score 1 point for every tile around the monastery. So right here we would get 1, 2, 3, 4 points if this game ended right now. This is a tough decision, but I guess I'll go right here. And I don't want to leave a meeple. As you can see, we're already down in the 60s in tile placement. And the game continues until the tiles are all placed. I'm going to do that. Keep expanding that city. So right now, you'll notice there's a shield on one of these city tiles. That gives an extra 2-point bonus to the city that it is in. So right now, this city would be worth 2, 4, 6 because of the shield, 8. And then when I put this here, 10. hoping we get some end pieces here soon so we can close that city up. All right, we have a monastery with a road, and I'm going to put it right here with the others. I'm going to zoom in by, you can zoom in and out by pressing up and down on the right stick. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to claim that monastery for me, and I only have one more tile left to complete the 9 points on that one. That was an end piece I needed to. Be nice if I could get those. I'm going to complete this because that's leading me to complete my other monastery. And I really hope that they don't block off anything. So I'm going to go here and I'm actually going to claim another monastery. And now I'll score that one in the middle. And I'll get my meeple back. So now I actually have one extra worker to place, or one extra servant that I can place out there. Ugh. It's a hard placement. Let's do this right here, and we'll go there. He gets a monastery. Okay. Let's see, I'm looking for placement for this. Let's do that. That would have been nice to have. I wish I could get something right here. And there are some pieces that have an end cap for a city and a curved road. But and he's got the road game pretty much locked up. Just trying to find a place to place it. Does not benefit him. There's a little bit of blocking that needs to happen in this game every now and then. If I place that there, I score that other monastery, and that is a risk I am willing to take. Get another 9 points, so that brings me to 26. I'm going to play that there and hope that I'm able to close up this city here in just a little bit. Still not going to put down any farmer. So just to recap what the farmer does, you'll notice I have a farmer laid down right here. The green connects to this city, so he's going to score 3 points for that. And then it's now cut off by a river and a road there, so this ended up not being a great farmer placement due to placement of the tiles after the game was over. So I'm going to need to drop a farmer somewhere, somewhere beneficial. Question is, where exactly is that? Because right now, there's not a lot of completed cities anywhere, so I'll just gambit on the road here. And we're starting to get down toward the bottom of the tiles. I am going to complete this city though, so that's going to score 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 points. I will take that. Fantastic. And another city piece. And that fits fantastically right there. It does not fit there. I do love that this game shows you everywhere that it could possibly play. So that might allow me to complete another city before the end of the game. Let's see here. Where to go there? I might like to just Yeah, that's good. I can save that meeple there. That'll be fantastic. Allow me to place that somewhere else later. I'm afraid we've run out of curved road pieces, but if we had, then there would be a square here that had turned red with a red X in it that would show us that we're definitely not going to get anywhere there. So thankfully, we haven't seen that yet. But with us getting down into the 30s, I'm afraid that we will here soon. Another monastery. Glad I saved my meeple. I will take that. Okay. So let's see. Can I finish the city? I can. I'm going to finish it, score points for that, and then I'll get the chance to put the... We'll get that meeple back. That'll be great. And I'm going to do that in hopes that I might be able to connect it to that city up there at some point. Who knows? We shall see. And that's not going to work in either place. Need one more piece there to complete that monastery. And yes. It gets me close to also being able to take ownership of that large city that is forming over there. So that makes me happy. And it would be good to get points if the other is going to get points. But we hold on to that. Oh, they could have capped it off right there. Another monastery. You would think that I'd found them all. The bad thing about this is I've placed all my meeples, so I don't have anything to put on it. So a good thing to do would be able to look and see if there's a placement that would allow me to have would benefit one of my other monasteries, and there's not, so we'll just put it right there. That's kind of sad. 17 tiles left. They completed my city for me, so I'll take that 9 points. For the they finished my monastery, but they got 12 points for the city. Not good. We'll go ahead and cap this off right here and get in position to finish that city. Oh, this is one of the hardest tiles to place in the game. It is a city tile that only fits, it has no borders, so it's going to have to go right there. Pretty much ensures that I will not finish that city at all, especially now that we're down under 20 tiles left. But so far so good. No X spaces, not showing us we can't place anywhere yet. And they'll probably pop up on my turn. I would love to be able to finish this here, thanks for that road right there. Let's come out this way. A little horn shape there. Alright, we got a road. I'd actually like to be able to finish this too, to finish off this monastery. I mean, the difference is only going to be 1 point if I wait till the end of the game. It's just going to be road tiles from now till the end of the game. The reason I played this all the way is I want to see how the game scores at the end, as well, and show you how, you know, you can be winning, but then all of a sudden maybe you're not, right? Oh, sure. He gets a city. I get a city and a monastery. That was a fantastic play to be able to play. Yes. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Very fortunate to have that tile come up on my turn. And, you know, he's actually going to come back and... Okay, see, if I place that there, then that makes that tile unplayable. And so I am not going to do that. I don't want to get into that, because I'd like to be able to finish that monastery if possible. What I really like about this version versus the iOS and the Xbox arcade version is just the little embellishments, the flags. It's kind of looks 3D. You know, it builds when the game begins, or when you do those little things. So just neat little touches like that kind of serve to make the game better. That will help me get points on that road at the end. So I'll take that. Still can't believe that one little piece there in the middle is not going to get filled in. Must mean there's still a piece out there that can do it. No, I'm not going to be able to finish that monastery. That sucks. However, I can add to this and get a point for that road. Yay. There it is. There's the one tile that could have finished it. End of the game. So let's see how we scored. We count up all our unfinished cities and unfinished roads. So it's 3. That's 5. He has 1. He has a few unfinished roads for 5, for 3, for 5, which puts him at 76. Now unfinished monasteries, be 8 for me there. Unfinished cities gives me 7 points. He gets 1 point, 3 points, and then fields. I get 3 points for that city. He gets 9 points. He gets 15 points. Oh, it's going to be a close game. But I won. I won by very few points. And you see how the fields make the difference there at the end of the game. Brings up a scoring here breakdown. He easily outscored me on roads. I outscored him on monasteries. He barely outscored me on cities and definitely outscored me on fields. So my monasteries made the difference in this game. Guys, if you love board games, strategy games, whatever, Carcassonne is for you. And buying these games encourages other board games to come to the Nintendo Switch as well. I know that Asmodee has already announced Pandemic is coming, as well as I believe Ticket to Ride and others. And I can't wait to see what they're going to do with these, considering the improvements that I've already seen from the iOS and Android version and the Xbox Live version as well. I can't recommend this game enough. It's easy to play. It's got a great tutorial. It teaches you how to jump in. And I think that if you're looking for a fun game to play over the holidays with family, maybe they don't like Smash Brothers, maybe they don't like Mario Kart, but they might play a board game on the TV, you know, at night when maybe you don't want to drag one out, or you know, so other people are playing cards. And Carcassonne is for you. You can jump over on the App Store and grab it right now. And we want to thank Asmodee for sending over a review copy to us. Guys, thanks for watching this video and all the videos we produce over here at Nintendo Dads. Go check out our podcast every Friday on iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Play. And just jump in there for some more reviews and news and all kinds of Nintendo stuff there. For the rest of the Nintendo Dads, guys, I am Marty, and we want to thank you for watching this video again. Bye-bye.